Hello and welcome to the Spotlight. I'm your host, Kinte. Today on the show we have, of course, our returning champ, Neonson. What's up, man?
Hey guys, this is Neoson TOZ Online. How you guys doing? We have X-Men First Class review for you tonight. I got some anime video game news and a little bit of E3 that was posted this week on TOZ as well as my just season finale.
And then we have Silent Night. What's up, PK?
Hey, I'm doing okay. Y'all know what it is. Black as hell.
All right, and we're also joined by Shawn G. How you doing, Shawn?
Well, when I walked into here, I didn't think it was going to be one giant clusterfuck. This is a trap. It's surely a trap.
I want to introduce Chris, or Teoxis. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, it's good to have you back on the show. You're one of my oldest friends in machinima. Tell the audience about who you are and what you do.
Hey, I'm Chris Teoxis. I do parodies online of different songs and make fun of pop culture. I also do some machinima. And, yeah, that's pretty much it.
I was watching a rap battle video where these, hardcore gangster rappers are battling each other. They were using anime references to diss each other. And I thought, wow, the world has changed, where you have these hardcore so-called gangsters. They're talking about anime, And I thought that was kind of funny, things that used to be considered nerdy or geeky are now kind of considered cool, and you start to see different kind of people, getting into things, like that. A good example is in Second Life, if you think about it, being in the virtual world, that's kind of a geeky thing. But you have all kind of different people that are involved in it. Now, I guess we start with UPK about, things that, like skateboarding. I remember when skateboarding used to.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't accepted in urban cultures, but it seemed that the right people in urban culture was broadcasting like, hey, this is all right. That's when I finally broke into that side of it.
Chris, are the geeks are now the cool people now?
I remember, it was about 2 years ago, there was it was when Superbad came out, and everyone was dressing like that kid from Scott Pilgrim.
Right.
Yeah, he had made Geek cool like 2 years ago, somehow. So yeah, I think so.
Michael Cera. Yeah.
But even before that, look at Pharrell. And sometimes you'll have the gangster rappers like make that actually signed. Sometimes they'll be the ones making the anime video game references.
Yeah, it was the Wu-Tang Clan did it for a while. I mean, anime was kind of underground in mid-90s, early 90s and stuff like that, and rappers would use it, sample from it. And then, it kind of got mainstream. I still feel like anime has a long way to go. There's still kind of some perversion in anime they need to clean up.
There's perversion everywhere.
One thing that that, is things are kind of changing in the world as far as the whole geek cool thing, whatever, is, like the Crips and Bloods, they have fucking websites and they're on Twitter and shit. Starting flame wars instead of, drive-by shootings.
Right?
Yeah, you can join the Bloods and get a free Netflix.
Get Netflix.
Yeah, you can join the Bloods and get a free Netflix account for a month,
And if you Crip, you get discounts at Target, not Target, Walmart.
Yeah. So there's some real benefits to joining the Bloods and the Crips.
Walmart and Eckerd.
Yeah, how do you think that the internet has changed what's considered cool and geeky or whatever?
Back in the day when I was a teenager, I did internet and all that stuff, and I don't know when it happened, but it's been so easily accessed, probably because of Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube. I mean, the geeks and hackers that they're getting hired by Sega, by all these other companies, just to protect this stuff.
One thing I find interesting as well is that, online dating, that used to be something that was considered totally geeky, right? And now I think you have like Facebook and MySpace, and you have all these, long distance love affairs and stuff. I mean, grandma is like, got a internet boyfriend or something like, how many people have a parent or even a older aunt or uncle that's on Facebook?
I do have my mother and probably some other people on Facebook. But when it comes time when they want that request, it's a prompt ignore, delete, do not respond.
Family members, they're online all the time. But the way you can rig your Facebook, they don't have to see everything about you.
It sucks having your family on there because when you like a video on YouTube or something there was this one video that came out. It was a rap song. It's called "Titties and Carrot Cake," and it was so good. It's my favorite song. So I liked it, and then it got uploaded to YouTube. And then my mom was like, she's like, Chris, what's wrong with you? What's going on? I go to your page and there's nothing but titties and carrot cake on it. I'm like, what's this about? I'm like, Mom, it's just a song. It's a great song.
If it was titties and cheesecake, I'd be totally with that.
I'm more of a carrot cake man, but
I'm more of a cupcake guy right now.
Kind of getting back to our original point. What is the response of your family and friends to the work you do, like online, like your filmmaking and whatnot?
To be honest, it's like as long as it's what I like, it's productive. It keeps me off the streets. I'm getting something beneficial from it. It doesn't necessarily have to be like money, fame, stuff like that, but maybe knowledge of doing something else. Then they're completely fine with it. It's just it's like, oh, you did that.
I like that. It was Machinima that saved me from the evil streets. I was gonna join that gang, but I joined him instead.
Machinima saved my life.
Oh, I keep mine under wraps. They just know I do them, but I'm supportive. I don't really show them anything though.
Oh, well, it's easy for them to be supportive then. Because I know there's a few people I've come across who said that they don't share their stuff with.
Yeah, I think some things they'll bug out. Like if I say a cuss word, Mom will say, Chris, you're not supposed to be cussing like that. I'm like, all right.
She ain't ready for that Chris. Know about Gangsta Chris.
You know what? That might be because, like, no matter how old we get, we always going to be the baby. The baby that don't know those words.
What about you, Neon?
When my mother was alive, she understood what I was doing. She understood anime. We watched anime together. She understood the video game Let's Play, and the streaming. My uncle and auntie, they get it. They want me to do it differently now. And, move away from fair use. To me, gives me the confidence to know that, hey, keep going.
My brothers and sisters you are usually the ones that see the most, because there's a lot of stuff that I've done that they'll get, because some of it is based off of maybe some inside jokes or just some ideas that we just threw around or that I just picked up from stuff that we're all interested in, whether it's music-wise or footage-wise.
You know the channel G4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a couple of years ago, when you said G4, no one knew what the fuck you were talking about unless they were in that mindset, But I notice now, it's like you say G4, they'll be like, oh yeah, I know that channel,
Especially in the case of Attack of the Show, where you'll see them have guests that you would never imagine them associate with the show. Like 5 years ago, you wouldn't have thought James Cameron, Seth Rogen, is
there anything that you're glad that the stigma of being geeky is kind of starting to get off of it? Is there anything in pop culture that you're kind of happy about?
But whenever someone thinks that they feel that you're geeky or whatever, like they'll think you're incredibly smart. Like I don't really know too much stuff, but then they'll come up to me like, hey man, why don't you let Chris do it? He's pretty smart. He can do anything. Like. I remember this one. She said, "You're a genius. Like, how do you not know how to?" I didn't know how to do something. I didn't know how to cook fries or something like that. And she's like, "How do you not know how to do that, man? You're a genius." I'm like, "Okay."
One thing I think is really lame are like Facebook thugs. These people who are like, they're so hardcore online.
I
Telephone tough guys.
You know what else is annoying? Oh my God, it's those chicks. You ever get a friend request from some random hot chick, and then when and then when you click accept, and then you go to her profile and everything, all she got is like sexy pictures posted up, and then like on the comments, it's like a million dudes talking about, oh baby, you're so hot, girl. Oh girl, you look so great. It's like just some random hot chick who wants attention. What could you possibly say in your comments that a million other dudes haven't said in the comments? You know,
there's probably something that this is the best one I can think of, but one is gonna say, "Can I gargle your spit?" It's just it's why it's because it's so random that they wouldn't even think about it, and you have a higher chance of being chosen.
Chosen? I don't know if I want to be chosen by her.
The whole thing with the geek versus the gangstas, it's blurring because now you have you got gangster geeks who's coming out of nowhere talking about, hey yo son, I'm thuggish, but yet I can still get with the books.
hey,
All right. Well, this was a really good conversation. One we could probably go on and on about, but I'd like to thank Chris Teoxis and Shawn G